I got it. And, and I'm getting a lot of people that I'm actually calling a lot of my clients and telling them, especially my past clients who I sold houses to, hey guys, still continue to pay your mortgage because the president says, hey, you don't have to pay it for 3 months. That doesn't mean you don't call them and tell them, hey, this is what's going on. This is just a matter of you calling them and telling them, hey, I have an issue. I can't pay for it. So let's talk about those people that are going through what you just said, that they haven't paid for 180 days their credit. What can people do now? While they're home, whether it's going to your website or them checking their, their credit card so that they can improve their credit or at least maintain a good credit, especially the time that we are now, where it's crucial.
Yep. So the first thing, which is it's kind of this way for any situation, is look at your credit report. Number one. Believe it or not, there's a lot of people that don't look at their credit report, and then they get calls from people they don't know, and then they let it go on too long. So one, look at your credit report. Go to annualcreditreport.com, get a free copy of your credit report, or get a credit monitoring service that has all 3 bureaus. And then you'll be able to see what's on your credit report. And then you could go from there. So if you have charge-offs, if you have negative on your credit report, like, and you unfortunately were laid off and you have issues with income, right now might not be the time to settle that debt. Just call them, but still call them. Even if you have collections and if you have charge-offs, you don't know what that other person's going to do. They might be like, you know what? We see you have a collection account here. You know what? We'll remove it from your credit report if you make an agreement to pay us within 6 months or 5 months or whatever the case is. Now, I always tell people it's better to be proactive than reactive. Like my company is reactive. Got Credit is proactive, right? We want you to be as proactive as possible with your credit. And if you have negative stuff on your credit report and you got to be reactive a little bit, still call them. And it's crazy because that's the easiest way right now to get it through stuff. And being like, I had a client call me this morning. He's like, man, I've been trying to get a hold of my creditors. I can't get anybody on the phone. It's because everybody, in a sense, waited last minute.
Yep.
And now the phone lines are flooded. It's flooded. Like I was on the line with my mortgage company for about an hour and a half. I didn't even get anybody today.
Yeah, I did the same thing too myself. But one thing is there's a lot of things online. So like my mortgage company, I went online and just started checking to see what they're giving. So what I'm hearing from you is be proactive right now. Check your credit score. If there is an issue there, then, hey, reach out to them, see what you can do. And hey, you might have to wait. There are options where they're like, hey, we'll call you back. Exactly.
And if you don't actually get on the phone and you just think, COVID-19 is happening, they're waiving payments. Don't think that, because these are creditors and these are credit bureaus. If they, hopefully they're not watching and hopefully they are, but if the credit bureaus and creditors did their job, I wouldn't have a job. I wouldn't have a business, right? They don't do their job. They don't do what they're supposed to do. So here's the thing. Even if you did request a forbearance or request deferment payments, still check your credit report, because guess what? They still might mark you late because it's all computer generated stuff. It's all coding. It's all numbers. It's not like it's actually somebody like you and me behind the desk saying, oh, we want to make sure that Rosa's credit report is perfect and reporting perfectly through this COVID-19 crisis. Let's go ahead and not report it late. It doesn't work that way. You know what I mean? So still check your credit. Yeah, it's all computerized. It's all through Metro 2 eOscar formatting. So it's not really somebody that's really checking your credit report like they should.